could do that, I swear I'll start DJing.
Bro, come on, bro. Help me out, bro. Because I care. They killed this. I care, man.
Y'all stop talking about that vintage shit all night. I swear I'll lock it.
You know what you do? I'll find somebody else. Let me,
While Cupcake's in a good mood, let's try to interact with him. That'd be a good show.
Hey, TJ, give Deuces my number. Yeah, Deuces. Yeah, you know, they've been kicking my ass for a long time, Deuces. I need somebody basically to fight my battles, because my name is Richie, 127, and, they keep calling me a crackhead, and fight my own battle.
I'm sorry, Cupcake. I hear you calling my name. Did you want to say something to me, Cupcake?
I can't fight my own.
He's so funny, ain't he?
That's right. Yeah, they call me Richie One.
Hey, Roach Clip, try and get in his radio, man.
Hello, Richie. You got a grip? 127. Just a little bit of 139 out of you. You'll receive. Shaolin's finest info.
Hey, 139, try and lock it up with Cupcake, man. Try and get in that duck plucker radio.
Cupcake, you out there? Cupcake, come in. Hi, Cupcake.
Come in, you gotta help me. This is my last.
You gotta wait till you get off the key. Just try and get in on him, and then I'll go in.
Shoulder pain, my brother. Shoulder pain. Alright, Cupcake.
I'll give Deuces my number. Matter of fact, I'll email the number. Richie Radio, The Snitch on YouTube. Yeah, Richie Radio, The Snitch on YouTube at gmail.com. I think I'm about to
BC, Brooklyn College. Yeah. Big deal. Roger.
Richie Radio. I'm about to die. I bust my lung out. Shit. Joker Stone is in my brain again. Shit.
Imagine having to walk out of your house and people staring at you and pointing at you and staying away from you like you got some type of disease. Yeah, he looks like a freak of nature, huh?
Sorry.
Looks like he's got leprosy.
Fight my back.
That's horrible, man. Yeah, no, I can't. I see how they want to throw up.
Yeah, man, they've been talking about me a long time, man.
That's why I'm glad I never caught an eyeball with that guy.
Hey,
You know, you'd have nightmares, let me tell you.
they know that.
Well, it looks like something out of like Young Frankenstein or something.
I do up.
There was one time at Larry Range's house when I met him. He said something stupid and I smacked him down the stairs. And he was all discombobulated and I asked him if he wanted more. He was taller than me, a little bigger than me. But he didn't want no part. He kind of left crying. Felt bad.
Kept going out.
Yeah, 10-4. Not everybody could be as tough as the enforcer, you know. Yeah, enforcer's got balls, let me tell you. He's got special gloves to fight with. Wow. I'm impressed.
I'm talking dancing.
You know, those like those snow mittens or something?
I gotta need
Yeah, he's got snow mittens. He went out and bought mittens.
the midget. Somebody give me a needle.
He's got the mittens, they're like, get it tough?
Yeah, I'll do this. That's right, big today, you know, I toast that, and I just got down.
What do they call them, like potholders? That's what he uses to separate the kids when they're fighting in Chuck E. Cheese. Mittens, a.k.a. potholders. You got the Kevlar potholders. Yeah, that's it, Kevlar. I couldn't think of it. Kevlar gloves to fight with. Have you ever want to fight with somebody, you don't waste your time on Kevlar gloves. You waste your money on a bus or a train to get there. What do you need special gloves for? Kid knows nothing about the fight game. Absolutely zero.
Maybe he means Teflon balls.
Could be, Mike. Could be.
What's up, Mike? Not much. Everything's okay. 10-4 got your message, bro. That was like 2 hours ago. Yeah, no, I was at the Salties all day. I got home late. But Joe, I did a 10-hour clip today, man. And then I had some errands to run.
Told you, Mike.
I had to put some hours in. Right, Joe? But I made it home as fast as I could for you guys, man. I just wanted to hang out and talk on the radio all night, man, and relax. The one night I get to hang out with all my friends out here. Wonder how long I'm gonna be up tonight.
Hey, look, they on the radio again. They talking about me, man. Come on, Q-Tip, you gotta help me, man. They talking about they talking about I don't got no teeth again. They talking about my one tooth again. Q-Tip, come on, man. You know, Q-Tip, I'm about to die. Q-Tip, come on, you gotta help me. This is my last day on earth, Q-Tip. Q-Tip, you gotta help me, Q. Look, CK's on the radio. He's calling you a house nigga again. You gonna let him say that, Q-Tip? Come on, you gotta help me. All right, you know what? Yeah, you know what, Q-Tip? You don't wanna help me?
Come on, Cabbage Patch. Don't give up so easy. Have another drink.
Matter of fact, I'll email the number, Richie Radio, The Snitch, on YouTube.
Little Romanov for George Vodka, some Thunderbird, some Nitrate, you know, the good stuff.
I think I'm about to die. Nobody don't want.
Yeah, you don't drink Grey Goose.
Nobody don't wanna help me.
Drinks Wild Irish Rose.
Rionini.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
Matus.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I go on the beach, Dutch class.
It's in my brain again. Oh, shit. Oh.
Ortolino.
Can you give Deuces my number? Yeah, thank you. All right, because I'll find somebody else. If you don't want to fight my battle, I'll find somebody else. Hey, Deuces. Yeah, man, they been talking about me a long time, man. I need your help. Look, I do an ashtray mod. I do a mod you won't believe. Hey, Deuces. My name is Richie127. Man, I do a mod you won't believe, man. Yeah. Hey, Richie, what's up? Hold on, I got something stuck. Hold on. Yeah, hey, Deuces, don't pay attention, you know. CK, I think he's gonna try to get me, man. I think he's for real this time. Yeah, I've seen a strange car in my area. Q-Tip don't wanna help me no more. Cause I finished on his radio, so now he don't wanna help me, but hey, Deuces, you help me out, man. I do all type of radio mods, man. I do it like you won't believe. Richie Radio, 127.
Shadow Master went down for the count. CK is down for the count. BC is down for the count. Chicken Lips. He's down for the count. Nobody left. It's nice. Nice. Chicken Lips. 9 Dum Dum. Cornelius CK. Nice.
killed you there. I'm sorry. They killed you. I'm sorry. The boy is shot at night. CK's on the radio. All I got is got a lot of sorry down here. CK's on my radio. I think you called me a house nigga again. Yeah, I killed you. I think you called me a house nigga again.
Cornelius, 10-4 and stuff on that.
Because I care. You tell her?
Yeah, I've been paying attention to him with Dumb Numb all night. I got the squelch up. I was gonna put one of the Brownings on, but man, just didn't feel like it.
Yeah, 10-4. Maybe tomorrow night or something. Put them on, you know? We get the urge.
Give me your place to rip.
Yeah. Once I get the 2000 up and running, I'm gonna hook that up with the 525, the Eagle amp. It's a big amp, man. Very big amp.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that. It's nice, man. Did you bring the 2000 over there?
I didn't have a chance when I wanted to bring it. I think it was Friday, and I put it in my car, and I drove, and I saw the parkway was just jam-packed. It wasn't going nowhere. I just came home and told him how about Monday, or he said, don't worry about it, bring it Monday, and that was the end. So, coming close to the end of my journey on the radio. I got all the ham equipment I want, got all the CB radios I want, I got vintage this, tubes, that, ham this, Yaces, audio gear, Ameritrons, stock market was good to me this year. But I'm not going in anymore. That's what happens. You make, and then you lose. I made, and I'm out.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, 10-4.
That's right, Richie 127. You check my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm the biggest snitch. I got NYPD on my channel. Oh shit, I hung up. Let me call up Nasty King. Yeah, the Nasty Monkey. Let me call Nasty Monkey up. Shit. The Nasty Monkey won't answer the phone either. Shit, I got his feet over here still. Yeah, Nasty Monkey, man. Come over here and pick up your feet. Yeah, you left your big, Nappy King. You still got your feet over here. Yeah, you left it over here the other day. Yeah, come pick up your feet. Well, since, I'm helping you with your feet, would you, help me with CK? Because, I really need somebody to back me up. Richie 127. And I just got down.
Imagine if he actually talked to people. I'd be ashamed to have to look in the mirror, Mike, and say, damn, this motherfucker got me going through all sorts of changes, emotions. Oh, I'm sorry. In my brain, I'm shitting on him, but to the whole world, he's got you wrapped, trapped, turn you on and off like a light switch, even when he's not here. People that get under his ski, he's still singing to them, and they went 10-7 an hour ago. That's a sign of drugs, Mike. I'm sorry, but being stuck on stupid pause, rewind, loop, and fast forward all in one, come on. I guess because he got none of his girlfriends out here with him tonight and none of his butt buddies. Poor Shadow ran on him, because all you got to do to take Shadow out is just flip a switch. And Shadow hears nothing but the whir of the quietness of Richie's room.
Yeah? It looks like Richie did it again. Hello? They killed you there. I'm sorry. They killed you. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to drive to your house and get beat up. If I get beat up, at least I'm closer to the hospital than my house. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Well, I live on the corner of a hospital, so it'd be real easy for me. That's a real Ritchie hospital there, and you need your own insurance there. You know, the nice Ritchie Kingsbrook Jewish community. But Mike, he's saying the weather's getting warm. The weather's getting warm, and you know, I politely told him, I said, look, man, you don't have to look hard. You don't got to tell me when you're coming. When you don't hear me on the mic and you hear all the drivers yelling at me on 37, but you don't hear me, that means I'm at the corner of Utica and Clarkson, dude. Even pack a walkie-talkie. It should be real easy to find me. Just look at the corner of Utica and Clarkson and stand at that corner and look around you. And you see the cat with the biggest smile on his face, the biggest ear-to-ear grin? That's the motherfucking Richie. You know, I really have to give him Forskin credit, though, Mike, because he really is trying to live up to all my expectations. It only took me about a month of arguments with him to teach him how to talk and, you know, to, teach him how to put things. But it's hilarious when you go to the first lockups and you're like, holy shit, look at this cat. Richie's transforming him into him. Then he starts using words which he doesn't know what they mean. So the minute you question him, yo, hurry up, he gets all crazy. You know, it's hilarious with this cat, man. He's just a washed-up junkie. His family's a washed-up junkie. He's mad that everything he could say about me is a lie. You know, he could only wish I was sort of anything. But everything I said about him and everything I posted, hey, dead bullseye.
Somebody gotta help me. I need backup. Somebody gotta help me on the radio. I need somebody to help me watch my videos. Oh shit. Deuces my ass to the phone.
Hey Mike, why didn't you tell me I was light-footed? You didn't hear none of that, did you?
No, I heard you talking about enforcing. And, you gotta give him credit. I heard you. You were a little low, but I heard every word.
Yeah, Roger. He's, you know what it is? You know what it is? He's scared to admit that he started the fight he can't finish. He's scared to admit he started the fight with a man he can't win against, but yet he wants to live up to the man's expectations and he wants to earn respect by living by the one man's common rule. No retreat, no surrender, baby. No pulling back and no giving up. So, you know, I got to give him credit, but, you know, I'll give him credit when he can try to show me the definition of his version of enforcer. Then I'll have all the respect in the world for him.
How come he doesn't tell me to take car service to his house? I wouldn't need car service, I would drive. I wouldn't go to his house, I'm not that dumb. Because then he would turn into a little bitch and call the cops. I'd meet him someplace close. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Well, no, Mikey, it's not that. It's just that's his cop-out. That's his way of not admitting he lost long before he tried to start. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, 4 months you're saying I'm going to come to Brooklyn, I'm going to do this, I'm going to smack you, I'm going to knock the teeth out, I got pliers, I bought a special pair of Kevlar gloves, you're a crackhead, you're a crackhead, you're a crackhead. Okay, so maybe that's wrong. I ain't got no proof you smoke like this, but yeah, and I don't want you by any radio. So, you know, he's making his points graciously, you know. The jealous world can see what his angle is, you know. You ain't got to be a fucking genius or a scholar. Actually, a jailhouse lawyer stuck in a jailhouse television lineup could actually add that up themselves. But inside any event, Mike, you know, you can't be mad at the kid, you know. He's trying so hard, you know. He's trying so hard to recoup his face. He knows he can't win. And he figured out that, well, since I've exhausted all areas, let me invite Richie here. Well, check it out. Richie didn't start it with you. Richie finished it with you. Richie got you begging for me to come to you now. That says Richie got under your skin so bad you wish Richie was criminal-minded. Now, Richie could come to him and knock the shit out of him and then whisper in their ear when I'm done, this is what went down, and then give him 6 little fucking digits that'll have them running from the scene quicker than shit. But, you know, Richie ain't about all that. Richie don't use his shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Richie never did. That's where Richie's pride comes in, baby. And pride, to me, is always going to be personal responsibility in daily effort. I'm sorry, but that's the definition of Richie's pride.
Want to go where he lives? I get it, Rich. I get what he's trying to do and how he's going about it and how bad he's trying to save face. And he does come up with some interesting excuses of how he wants it done. He's the guy that has the motorcycle in the alleyway, the driveway, and the car. Whether they work or not, I don't know. And I'll tell you what, I'll come to you 20, and I'll pay his car service for him to come there, plus I'll give him $100. If he takes car service to your house, I'll pay for the car service. I'll prepay with a credit card. And then I'll have a $100 bill waiting for him when he shows up. Will I butt in? No, he can pick, you or I. He can take his choice.
Well, I think his mindset is that he's actually blown up in his head that he could actually take me, being the anorexic, faded-out coke junkie that he is. But hey, more power to him. But Mike, you know, I don't think it would be somebody's house, you know. I mean, I wouldn't mind chipping in and paying for the man's fare and letting him come down and, you know, try to do all the shit he said he was going to come down and do anyway. But, you know, to bring him to the house, nah. Maybe like an open field or a public place, you know. So you know, he can't say that he conspired to go to this individual's home, you know. It just so happened he was at the party or at the amusement park, you know. Hey, oh, hey, and beep, bop, bo, this and that, and bada bing.
Gotcha.
Richie, what you have it? I signed a presidential agreement. Yeah, I was going to be a snitch, a CI for life, and I took down a lot of people back in my time.
But Mike, you know, I never anticipated him for being that stupid, but I really got to anticipate and really believe he is super stupid for anticipating that we would be that stupid.
Come to my house. All his tough talk is gonna be his fingers dialing 911 after he's all bloody. One thing I might say, if I may, he's becoming just as annoying as Cupcake and Dum Dum. He's trying very hard to take the #1 spot. He's number 3 on the list, and he's just working real hard. Congratulations, Enforcer, the Chuck E. Cheese bouncer. He went out and bought a pair of mittens to fight Richie. A pair of good mittens to fight Richie Radio 127. Yeah, wow, I'm impressed.
Come over here and pick up your feet.
Mikey, those weren't mittens, Michael. Those were Kevlar gloves.
Yeah, come to left.
Like I said, mittens.
Well, since, you know, I'm helping you with your...
Think if you really want to fight, you buy gloves to fight a street fight. I don't know what world he was brought up in. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just old school because I go bare knuckle. I don't know, nowadays Kevlar gloves might be in and I just might be out of the loop. Don't know what to say.
Well, I don't know, Mikey, but from even prior to my academy days, they were grooming me with the leather gloves and the Kevlar gloves and the half-finger risers. So, you know, I got to say that bolt knuckle bends were fully covered at all times there. And, well, hey, so be it.
No running behind people's back, chucking carriers. Everything is in line. And we see what you're...
I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to try to pick up Cupcake. I think he hears Vic the best. So when he comes off the key, it looks like he's done and stuck on loop and pause and rewind all in one. I think he's trying to communicate now. Let's see.
Ancient hobby. They wouldn't dare step in my realm. They wouldn't dare step in my realm. Ever. Because you're too afraid, little midget. You are too step in my realm.
I can't believe that little punk bitch hearing me last year talk about my world and my realm. Hey, sucker, you do not have the vessel to understand. Your body is not a vessel that can ever understand the definition of the word realm. Stick to your fucking video games, little boy.
A little bitty troll.
Stick to your video games, little boy.
You mean little bitch?
You are a fraudulent fraud, Richie. There's no competition because you are a fraud. You are nobody to compete.
Go ahead, Mike. When he come off the key and he's got his little girly voice on, his little... actually tell him that's his Halloween demonoid voice.
You lie to your public and you look at your own videos. But there is no competition.
I don't talk to people that are afraid to talk to me and have to use audio devices to disguise their voice because they fear me so much. They're too beneath me.
Chris Harvey.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. He's afraid to talk to himself, but he does that all day long.
Go on, midget. You troll.
I refuse to go that low.
Be gone, troll.
Yeah, I guess it is a beautiful thing for all those tourists and all those handhelds and everybody over there on the city and the highway, the tourists, to hear this mother in their radio, you know. All the tourists and the kids on vacation and they're up in the hotel room on the computer and with the little handheld walkie-talkie listening to Cupcake.
Fucking kid. You can't even be honest on fucking... You can't be honest on YouTube, man. You lie to your public. And you watch your own fucking videos, man. You are a fucking fraud. You're a fraudulent, phony ass.
He's got this delusion that I could sit here and rack up all those hundreds of views on 6 videos in a matter of 2 hours.
Richard the Fraud. How many YouTube...
He's, like you said, he's stuck on stupid. What are you going to do, Rich? Can't teach a monkey to do everything.
Go down the list of...
Yeah, but Michael, a monkey's a mammal as well, man, you know, so they can learn to an extent if they want to.
Call yourself this. How many fucking names do you want? Huh?
He's lucky he's walking upright.
I see. Because now you're fucking... You're texting me another name, Richard. Another...
Oh, he says I'm texting him. I made a comment on his video using another channel in my account. So when you go to Richie Radio 127 and you see the other channels that I have, check the dates on all of them. He says I made up a new one. Well, I think that every name that's with every channel with the Richie Radio 127 channel, I believe when you check the creation dates on them, they're all in 13 and 14. Ain't nothing there 15. Duck.
Vic, where'd you go, Vic?
Nah, Vic ran for cover, man. He took out, he put the roach clip away, rolled a big one, and said, "The hell with us."
Stop with the digital age. Step into my realm, Richard. I will crush you like the bug that you are.
Oh, he's talking dirty to me, Mike. Should we let him in now? Nah, he ain't gonna talk anyway. But he's talking dirty to me, Mike.
I squelched him out. At about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And, I don't really have anything to say to Dum Dum and Cupcake. Just a waste of my breath. I try to teach them. I try to learn them. Try to teach them manners. School them about life. How to talk, how to walk, which fork to use, how to get out of poverty and get a job, how to go back to school and get a high school diploma. They don't want any part of it. And I understand. They're comfortable. They're in their comfort so. I get it.
You're like a
Michael, it is impossible, and I mean impossible, to teach those mother junkie flunky mothers to walk right when they don't use a belt. Before they can walk right, they got to be able to have pants that stays above the waist. Tell vote.
Do you have any...
I'm dead serious, bro. You got dumb pluckers, them shits coming down so bad that they pushing their legs out bow-wise, hoping that they can keep the pants from going down their legs.
Get out my fucking... Pick your drawers up.
You are such a people...
All right, Mikey, let's sit back. Somebody else got him. A mobile got him.
You're a little feverish troll.
Watch. Just sit back and listen.
Boy, kill me sometimes. But this is a feverish bitch, man. I'm dead ass serious, bro.
Back, Rich. Hello, radio, mom.
Yeah, I sound like Cupcake got a new squeeze out there in the mobile. He forgot all about us.
That's the call.
You are a feverish, little heavy fuck. You're such a feverish, heavy little fuck. I step on you with my boot.
You want to step your dick?
I'm just, you know, I don't think this is serious. You know? I saved the best for last. That crack didn't know what I'm talking about, motherfucker. Little Richard. Richard, why everything is little with you? Could you please explain